Yeah,
balance me up.
I will balance you, go complete.
This skit was performed by Prince Sammy.
32 FM 94.9.
When the people became silent,
The government became oppressive. It's time to lend your voice to politics.
On 32 FM 94.9.
Safa pheli sizwe simnyama iwasafa
isizwe saba
yavula moya Good morning, welcome to the Podium on 32 FM 94.9. My name is OLORUNTOBA YUSUF. Good to have you on the conversation this Wednesday morning. It's the midweek edition of the Podium on 32 FM 94.9. We're live on Facebook, 32 FM 949 Fenye. Right, so the season of campaigns have officially started for the presidential and legislative elections across the country. Candidates are already unveiling their plans and manifesto for Nigerians. Of course, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar says he wants to restore fuel subsidy, while the presidency has been giving him a lot of knocks for that pronouncement, saying that you can't take us back to the days of borrowing to pay salaries or meeting the obligation of infrastructure to the people. For 𝐒𝐈𝐒 says that has been his stance for many years, that subsidy should not have been removed, that there shouldn't have been any such thing as subsidy in the first place. Let's take you to that NBA conference where both of them clashed. I'm talking about 𝐒𝐈𝐒 and the vice presidential candidate of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar in the ADC, Rotimi Amechi, the former governor of Rivers State. Both of them had different issues to sort out at that conference, which also throwing a jibe at Amechi, saying that Nigerians will look at his scorecard as Rivers State governor if they want to elect him for the vice presidential slot alongside Atiku Abubakar in the 2027 elections. Take a listen.
Well, thank you very much, everyone. We welcome you to Port Harcourt, but to go straight to the point, I disagree with you that we need an opposition to defeat the incumbent. Only if the opposition is opposed to the incumbent. There must be ideological differences. We must be a spectrum of people who are different from the people who are there. If you support removal of fuel subsidy, you are not different from the government in power. If you support and live a corrupt lifestyle, you are not different from the government in power. It is the people, the Nigerian people, that will defeat the incumbent, not their friends who do not want to change the old order. The question you also ask is, will I step down for someone if they have better chances? The question is, what do they have chances to do? Is it the chances to continue more of the same or to change the trajectory of Nigeria? I'm not here as a presidential candidate to manage Nigeria's decline. I'm here to change the country for good. If anybody is willing to change the country, I will work with the person. But I will not work with anybody who simply want to replace the old order with an older, even ricketier order. That's my position. Thank you. If there's anyone who has been consistent about non-removal of fuel subsidy, it has been me. And it took Amechi and his principal almost 10 years to catch up with me. They have now reversed their position on fuel subsidy. The question about subsidy is, who are you subsidizing? You are subsidizing the elite. You are subsidizing the governors. The only people who are doing well since they removed subsidy are the governors of states. And when they talk about subsidy, they make it sound like they have not removed subsidy before. I was a student in 1989, they removed subsidy. In 1990, they removed subsidy. They said Nigeria will be better. We are in 2026, they are still removing subsidy. They are robbing Peter Obi to pay Bola Tinubu. That is what removal of subsidy is all about. The poor people of this country only benefit from subsidy from petrol, gasoline. There is no subsidy on kerosene. What did they build with it? There's no subsidy on A1 jet fuel. What did they build with it? Please, don't let these politicians lie to you. I love one thing that Amechi said. He said, apart from Sowore and Adebayo, the rest of us have been in government and we have failed. They have no business coming back. Yes. It is, you guys should be apologizing to the Nigerian people. Let me say one more thing. one more thing.
Stop lying.
Let me say one
Stop
more thing.
lying, Showeri.
No.
I said judge us by our achievements.
No, I'm adding failure to
Oh,
it.
so say so.
I'm
Say so, don't put it. Okay.
One other thing I want to say is that when it comes to subsidy, right, transportation policy is important. We have a former governor of Rivers State here, Amechi, who built a rail line that went nowhere. If that rail line was working, subsidy would have been working for the people of Rivers State.
Okay.
I'm not attacking you,
Okay.
but your records are here in Rivers State.
Okay.
And we cannot ignore that those of you who have governed before, who refuse to subsidize your people. Peter Obi did not subsidize education in state. Lecturers and doctors went on strike for 13 months.
Okay.
You may like him as a person, but he did not perform as a governor. That is the truth.
Okay.
And we can't keep...
I know Showeri very well. He knows I know him very well. Play to the gallery will not make you win the election. You will not win. Now, why Showeri will not win is not you shouting. There are no more than 24,000 lawyers who are here. And there are 93 million voters. So 24,000 should vote for Showeri and see whether he will win. That's not the issue. Let's go to what he said. Who are those from Lagos? There is Lagos Ibadan Railway is working or not? In my time, it was working. I don't know what's happening under Tinubu. There is Abuja Kaduna Rail working or not?
What happened?
Now, where are Rivers lawyers? Please take Showeri around. Where are the Rivers lawyers who are present? Take Showeri around. Okay. Showeri, I said I built that road. I built this road. I built this primary school. I built that primary school. Showeri, what is your experience? All right, go. When politicians are talking, close your mouth. Yes.
Well, we're already in the season, so expect more of that, as we approach the elections. The campaigns are officially open. We're going to be seeing politicians going up against each other, going to debate, trying to convince Nigerians why they should be voted for. So, in the spirit of the campaigns and everything, I have with me in the studio, Comrade Ibugun. 𝐃𝐈𝐒 is the coordinator of the Obedient Movement here in Oyo State. Good to have you again. Welcome to the podium. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Toba, and good morning, Nigerians.
Right. I mean, there are those who will be surprised to hear that.
First, I'm not the coordinator of Obedience in Oyo State. I'm the PRO. And
PRO,
the media
PRO.
officer.
So, I mean, a lot of people will be surprised that there's still a group called Obedient Movement. I mean, there was so much, buzz about that group in 2023. Some people thought that it had fizzled out, given the way Obi had moved from various political parties, from Labour to ADC, now in NDC. What they're saying now is that Nigeria will be okay with the 𝐒𝐿𝐒𝐄 movement. What has been going on with your group? I mean, is it right to say that the momentum has fizzled out? There is really not so much buzz about the group anymore compared to what we had in 2023.
Well, the Obedient Movement in Oyo State, because this is my terrain, is still bubbling, and we're still working ever before since 2022. That we have been commissioned for Peter Obi, and ever since we have been up and doing, right? Of course, the trajectory, and the Nigerian people know that Peter Obi, who is the initiator of the Obedient Movement, had moved, from Labour Party, and now to NDC.
Yes.
And so naturally, some of the Obedient Movement members moved with him. As I'm speaking to you, I have not moved to NDC. Because,
you're still in Labour.
Yes, because I told them categorically, offline and online, when our principal was having a meeting with us, and I told them that 𝐃𝐈𝐒 Ibugun, I'm not moving to NDC because I can't be a political wannabe, moving from one place to the other. I have my own personal ideology, and the ideology made me to join the Obedient Movement in the first place. All right, so not to be traveling from one place to the other in search of what is not. So I told them that I'm not moving, and the politically sensible ones, Obedient Movements, also shared my opinion, and they stayed. All right, and
so the ones who left are not sensible politically.
Well, I can only speak, for those ones that stayed in Labour. And because the thing is this, some people move with the tide of emotions, so they move with emotions. You know, it happens in APC, it happens in Labour Party, it happens in PDP, APM, and whatever. You see people moving with emotions, you know, with the principle. But when you are politically sensible, you read, all right? Because I told them personally that moving from Labour Party to ADC wasn't going to work.
So you didn't even move from Labour to
ADC?
ADC?
Never moved.
Neither did you move from ADC to NDC?
I never moved. It will shock you that the NDC, the ADC in the states, or your state ADC, puts my name in the publicity committee of the states. All right,
but you're not a member.
I'm not a member. I wrote to them.
So you're still very much in the Labour Party.
I am still in Labour Party.
And you're still with the obedient
I am
movement.
still with the obedient movement.
You're still a supporter of Peter Obi.
I am not, as of today, I'm still a supporter of Peter Obi as of today. But the thing is this.
Okay.
Now let me not break it down for you.
Right.
The Sunday Oni initiative. All right, you know Honorable Sunday Oni. He was a contestant
for rep
under Labour Party.
Yes.
He has been the one since 2023. All right, with those ones that the obedient movement has stayed in Labour Party. He has been the one financing it. That may shock you. He has been the one financing it because he's a Labour Party member. He's a Labour Party stalwart, and he voted, you know, as House of Rep. All right, of course, with Peter Obi, you know, and so now ever since. The obedient movement in Oyo State has been starved, all right, has been starved, even of leadership,
right,
and of logistics. So Sunday Oni has been the one, all right, doing all of this.
So let me get you clearly.
Yes.
At the time, you know, we're heading towards the 2023 elections.
Yes.
You know, he was the one single-handedly funding the party in Oyo State and the movement.
No. I mean after.
After the election.
Yes, after the election.
Okay, so you got support from the likes of Aisha YUSUF at the time when you were.
Yes, of course. Yeah, of course. Peter Obi was the one that funded the obedience in the Aisha YUSUF and all. You understand?
Yes.
So, but.
So you had funds available to you
of course,
to run the campaigns here in Oyo State, party agents and all of that.
Yeah,
so you had funds available.
Now that's another matter entirely because I don't even want to go into.
No, I mean let's go into.
I don't want to go into how it's been managed.
Okay. So there were mismanagement of funds.
Well, that's over now. So, but now the thing is this.
That could be part of the grievances. I mean, if you let us hear them. That could be part of the grievances.
It could be, but that is even a minute thing.
Compared to
what is happening.
Okay, so I'm going to
what
is happening now?
Now, what is happening now is this: obedient movement in your states. I'm telling you categorically. All right, is lacking leadership from the national, and that is the truth. And let nobody sugarcoat
When you say the national, who are you referring
to? I am referring to Peter Obi himself, the Aisha YUSUF of this world, and Dr. Tanko. All right? Because as I'm speaking to you now, and everybody, I stand to be corrected. And so this is not about, you understand? I told you that I don't want to go into some things.
Yes.
Now, do you know that after 2023, now let me shock you. Right. Of course, you know this.
I don't know.
Obedient movement in your state was the first movement.
Yes.
All right, in 2022, that did 1 million march for Obi all over Nigeria. I think after your state, Port Harcourt took it, and then Lagos took it, and then it went viral like that. All right. Do you know? So I'm telling you the magnanimity of what we did.
Yes.
Now, after that, from 2023, I won. All right, some polling units. All right, for Peter Obi, and it's on INEC record. In fact, in my own polling unit, I came second after APC.
Okay.
PDP came third. All right, in only Ward 2. Okay. All right. Do you know that after that? Peter Obi, Dr. Tanko, Aisha YUSUF, or whatever, they've not come to Oyo State to say a single thank you. A single thank you to the members of the obedient movement. And then you will come again in 2027, all right? And that's why I call it a cajoling, a manipulation of the leadership of obedient movement in Oyo State. Thank God for Sunday Oni, who has been carrying on with the obedient movement members who stayed in Labour Party. And that is why he said at this point that he is going to move, all right, the obedient movement in Oyo State, all right, Labour Party, into a Sunday Oni initiative.
Okay, but that's not a political party.
No. What do you mean it's not a political party?
Yes.
Of course, it's not a registered. It's not a registered political party.
Okay.
All right, but it's a political movement.
Okay.
You
so you're moving. So you're shifting.
In fact, we have moved.
Your base.
We have moved.
From support for Peter Obi.
From Peter Obi movement now to Sunday Oni initiative. You know why? Because we said to ourselves that we can't have two movements.
Okay.
All right. Now, if somebody who is in the Labour Party and who vied for House of Rep, all right, under Labour Party, these are Peter Obi, all right, and then now he has been the one when there has not been any leadership from the national. Sunday Oni, Honorable Sunday Oni has been the one that we have been seeing, who says, okay, now obedient movement in the State should not die. and he has been taken on.
So you feel unappreciated, unrecognized.
Of course.
You feel used. You
yes,
think you are used.
Yes, that's it. I feel used. Some of us feel used. And that is why we say we cannot have a media movement in our state. For those of us, I'm not talking about those who went into NDC. I don't have any problem with that. All right? Now, we're saying that those of us, obedient movement, who are sensibly politically.
Yes.
Now, we move with Sunday Oni because we can't have two movements in our state. Okay. And that's why we collapse the structure into Sunday Oni initiative.
All right.
And as I speak to you now, we, all right, are planning. We are planning. All right, we're just taking our time. There's going to be a very major shake in your state come September 16 at Jogo Center. It's going to be massive. It is going to be massive. September 16 at Jogo Center. Sunday Oni initiative.
Okay. Hold on. No. We are not doing that. You're not promoting your event.
No. I'm just saying
you're not doing that. You're not doing that.
Okay.
But let's go back to the issues again. If you want to promote your event, there are ways to go about it. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Well, thank you. Well, let's go back again to some of the issues you raised.
Yes.
You talked about leadership.
Yes.
So I'd like to focus on the rallying points for that movement in the build up to 2023.
Yes.
And many of us who asked you then, you said, oh, it was Peter Obi, that he has a stellar character, leadership character, and all of that.
Yes.
So, looking at how things have unfolded, post-election now, I mean, do you think that he has fallen off that pedestal that you put him in 2023?
Peter Obi has fallen.
He has fallen off.
He has fallen off.
But you're still supporting him.
Yeah, but you see, the point is, it's simple. It's simple. Do you understand? If your father is good, your father is good. But if your father is varying from what makes him good, you have to tell him as a son. So this doesn't mean.
How has it fallen? Tell me.
Now,
why.
beautiful. This is it. I just told you one thing. All right.
Okay.
Now we feel used.
All right.
We feel used. I said, okay, now risking our lives. Do you know, Mr. Toba? I jumped fence. Those are hearing me from Oluyole local government now know this story. I jumped fence on the election day. I jumped the fence, all right, with my servant because I was one of the coalition officers for Labour Party. All right, when they were shooting guns sporadically. The PDP guys.
No. We cannot verify the claim that you're making. You're making an allegation.
No, I'm not making an allegation. You were not there. I said I'm there.
You're making the allegation.
Then you will not ask me. You will not ask me my proof.
Okay, what's your
exactly.
Proof?
So now you were not there. Okay. So if you are saying that you can't make allegation, I was the one. I was there. All right, and I'm giving you first stand. You understand of what happened? And it's an allegation.
They allegedly shot at you and you ran.
I said don't call it allegedly.
Okay, they shot at you.
It was what I saw.
Okay, you ran. You risked your life. So you feel like you risked your life for the movement.
Yeah, the DPO of Bonita police station was a woman. The woman is still alive. She can be a witness of what happened at Abbey Technical School. All right, so I risked my life for such a principle.
Yeah.
And we're now appreciated. Till now, do you know that some of our guys lost their job in 2023
because of the
because of this obedient movement. And
how did they lose their job?
Of course, because we were moving from one place to the other through thick and thin, sunrise, come rain, all right, and then some were like, okay, now working from a place. Of course, they are not the employers of themselves. They were sacked. Of course, I can tell you two people.
They were sacked because of their political affiliation.
Of course, not only political affiliation, because of their absence from work.
I mean, if you're absent from work,
I am not. Of course, I'm saying
that's negligence of duty.
Of course, I'm not blaming who sacked them. I'm not blaming their employers. Of course, if I have somebody who is not coming for work and then he's telling me that it's for obedient movement or for BAT or for whatever, I'm going to sack the person for negligence of work. So I am not blaming the employers, but I'm just telling you for the love, all right, of a principal, for the love of an entity, all right. These guys, all right, some of us were sacked, from work, and then again, I am saying that. Not single thank you. Do you know that the only time Peter Obi came to Ibadan was for his own selfish political agenda? And I'm saying this on the air.
You think Obi is selfish?
Of course.
Is selfish?
Oh yeah, Peter Obi is selfish. I'm saying it. 𝐃𝐈𝐒 is saying it. Of course, I am a fervent member. I'm a fervent supporter of Peter Obi. But from what I'm saying, it's not too right. The only time Peter Obi came to Ibadan, all right, was during the coalition of NDC. ADC.
Yes.
All right.
When they did that opposition
exactly.
Summit. Yeah.
That was the time. And the only time he came to Ibadan, all right, again, was to come and greet Olubadan. During the coronation of Olubadan, I was the one, and our leader, 𝐒𝐈𝐒, two of us were the one that led Peter Obi, all right, from Lagos Ibadan Expressway to Olubadan's house. I was the one that led Peter Obi and Dr. Tanko from Lagos Ibadan Expressway on convoy, all right, to Olubadan's house. I have the pictures, I have the videos on my phone. Do you understand? So if all of that are done,
and did he speak to you at the time when you led him? He didn't say anything to you.
That's not even the point. Well, if you say something to me, I am not the movement. Right. You need to at least give a call. Okay. All right, the leadership.
So you've made one point now. The first point is that Peter Obi has fallen off that pedestal because he didn't appreciate, he didn't recognize the effort you put in.
The second one,
you said it's selfish.
Yeah, and the second one is this. The second one is this. Moving from Labour Party, who gave you 6.3 million votes, all right, to NDC. It's as if, okay, now you rubbish 6.3 million Nigerians and then you just want to start from ground zero.
But some people argue that he was the one that gave Labour Party prominence. And what was Labour Party before he joined?
Labour Party has been in existence.
That he gave life to the party. That's what they say.
Beautiful. But Labour Party has been in existence even before Peter Obi was born.
Yes.
All right? Do you understand? And Labour Party will always exist. And
Labour Party have been able to get those 6 million votes if he was not on the ballot?
I am not giving him the credit.
Yes.
All right? I'm giving him the credit. But now the question is this, Mr. Toba. If you have 6.3 million votes, should you throw that away? Now, do you know what 6.3 million since 2023 would have given you by now? Do you know the multiple effect? Do you know that by now, Labour Party, even President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will be crawling at the feet of Peter Obi now? Do you know that all the coalition leaders will have been in Labour Party by now? Peter Obi will have been the dawn. I use the word the dawn.
But Obi's argument is that, it's a ruling party that is causing crisis. At the time he left, there were several crises in Labour Party. I'm sure you remember. There was the Abure issue, there was the Nadi Usman, and he said that it's a ruling party that is causing all these problems. From there, he moved to ADC. Yeah. And his argument in the ADC again is that he wants a level playing field for all the candidates. He wants, a free and fair primary election, that the ADC is not giving him that. He left again and went to the NDC where he was handed the ticket. What's wrong in that?
Let me tell you something. Yes. As a father, if your house is burning, do you leave your children and wife at home and they run away?
He said it's the ruling party that is causing the crisis.
Beautiful. And I'm giving you an analogy now. When armed robbers come to your house as a father, as a responsible father, do you leave your children and wife and they run away? Do you jump the fence and then come back after tomorrow and tell
So are you saying Obi didn't act like a father?
Of course. And that's what I'm saying, that he's selfish. Do you understand? You cannot. If I were Peter Obi, I will rather sit on my 6.3 million votes. That is a good politician. Do you understand? Bola Ahmed Tinubu never left AD. He never left AD. Do you understand? Since 1999. Do you know what Bola Ahmed did? Bola Ahmed Tinubu did. Bola Ahmed Tinubu was consolidating on AD. And they moved to AC. From AC to ACN. All right, and they had a coalition with Buhari. And now, look at where they are. Do you understand? Everything is
so B doesn't have that capacity
to
solve the problem.
For Tinubu. Now they are in what? They are in APC.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay, please hold on. Please hold that thought. If you're just joining us, I guess this one is 𝐃𝐈𝐒𝐂𝐋𝐀𝐈𝐒. We're talking about the obedience movement post 2023 and ahead of 2027. What has happened, where the group is now, and whether or not they've lost momentum as you approach next year's election. We are live on Facebook, by the way, 32FM 949. Do stay with us. We'll be back in a moment. Don't go away.
Stay tuned to 32FM 94.9.
To survive the Nigerian economy, you have to be strategic about getting the right funds at the right time. Do you need a quick and easy cash to support your business project? With Grooming Microfinance Bank Loan, get your loan in 48 hours and easy repayment plan. Enjoy better money at 3.5 interest rate for 1 to 12 months. Activate SME loan bundles below 1 million naira at 4% interest rate. 1 million naira to 4.9 million naira at 3.5%. 5 million naira and above enjoys 3% interest rate. Our salary advance loan packages. Institutional loan for company and its staff at 3%, while non-institutional loan is 3.5% per month. Repayment is within 12 months. It gets better with interest waiver for early repayment, 3.5% per month for 30 days and 90 days on overdraft. For more information, call 070-731-35538. WhatsApp 090-879-66284. Website www.groomingmfb.com. Walk into our office at 160 Ojo UI Road, Olorun Bus Stop, Ojo Ibadan. Terms and conditions apply.
Say after me. Okay. Millions of naira shall locate us as we take part in the Milo Text and Win promo.
Millions of naira shall locate us as we take part in the Milo Text and Win promo.
Get texting. More than 2 million people will share billions in cash and prizes, including 6 brand new cars. Buy any 20-gram Milo promo sachet. Find a unique code inside. Then dial star 8011 star 4 hash or scan the QR code on the pack and you could win big. Buy more, win more. Promo starts July 1st to October. Milo.
Hey, who dey breathe?
Now everybody wey carry tom tom.
Whether na traffic, long queue or busy day.
No lele.
Ask for tom tom at your neighborhood store today. Tom tom, breathe through it. I say, who dey breathe?
Now everybody wey carry tom tom.
Whether na traffic, long queue or busy day.
No lele.
Ask for tom tom at your neighborhood store today. Tom tom, breathe through it.
Books, uniform, school fees. Hey, mattress.
Mommy, please, I want the one I slept on at Auntie Regina's house, Muka.
Say no more. Don't leave sleep out of the back-to-school checklist. Doctors say quality sleep aids better learning. Choose Muka students' mattresses today.
Sleep better, live better, Muka.
Muka, adding comfort to life since 1959.
82 FM 94.9 fẹ̀yìn ló tún ti tẹ́ pẹpẹ ètò àyájọ́ àmàlà fest ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì irú ẹ̀ ló tún kò lọ́jọ́ kọkàndínlọ́gbọ̀n oṣù kẹjọ ọdún 2026 29th August 2026 àti ṣẹ́rí a máa tún ṣe yìí a sì tún máa ṣọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ orú ẹ̀ lókè èpè tó ń ti gbádùn àlùjò àwàdà ẹ̀rín kéékèèké tó ń ti fífi àmàlà dúdú tàbí funfun tó fẹ́lẹ́ bí etí pẹ̀lọ́bẹ̀ ewédú gbẹ̀gìrì ilá ẹ̀fọ́ rírò ẹran pọ̀nmọ́ tó kàtà mọ́ra ṣe kọ̀rọ̀bọ̀tọ̀ sórí àmàlà láfijọ́ máa ṣẹjọ́ ẹ̀ $3 náírà lẹ́ọ̀fẹ̀rà tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì jẹ̀gbádùn tó gbádùn pẹ̀lú àwọn olóúnjẹ ìgbàlódé láwùjọ tó yáàyè táyé ń gbà tiwọn bíbí food canteen lókè àdó ìyá àdìjà alámàlà níyànà àdí ọ̀yọ́ ìyá ọ̀yọ́ alámàlà lọ́jà àgbàrìmú àtàwọn olóúnjẹ ìgbàlódé lè kò tán síbẹ̀ àwọn òdíje wọ̀nyí bíi ta ló lè jẹ̀sùn àmàlà bàkìtàn láàrin ìṣẹ́jú àyà tàbí ta lọkùnrin náà tó lè ro àmàlà tó fẹ́lẹ́ atẹ́ni tó lè yára tètè jàmàlà tó gbóná láàrin ìṣẹ́jú àyà ọ̀fẹ́ ní fọ́ọ̀mù ẹ wá sí 32 FM Laughter House Premier Hill Mọ́kọ́lá Ìbàdàn bó bá wà dọjọ́ kọkàndínlọ́gbọ̀n oṣù kẹjọ ọdún 2026 kàtúyàyà pàdé ní Recreation Club ní dojúkọ Àdámàṣègbà nílùú Ìbàdàn Amala Fest 2026 láti ra tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì ẹ máa bọ̀ ní Laughter House tàbí kẹ́ ẹ pè nọ́mbà yìí 0806 218 5194 pẹ̀lú àjọṣepọ̀ iléeṣẹ́ tó ń pọ̀ ti Rega iléeṣẹ́ mi one iléeṣẹ́ snooker tó ń pèsè omi mímu tó jágara àti iléeṣẹ́ Maggi èmi àti Maggi alájọṣepọ̀ tó jágara.
Some days don't stop. Between the morning rush and endless meetings, finding a moment for yourself feels impossible. When that moment comes, make it count with Cadbury Hot Chocolates. Creamy chocolatey, made with real cocoa and milk. Just add hot water.
Enjoy Cadbury Hot Chocolate at 350 Naira only. Cadbury Hot Chocolate, the treat you deserve.
Life no dey stand for one place sake of say person get headache, backache, muscle ache, menstrual pain or toothache. That's na why millions of people dem trust Panadol Extra. Dem don prove in combination for clinic saying dey give extra relief for pain wey tough. If e no be Panadol, e no fit be like Panadol. Make you always dey read the label before una use am. If the symptoms no comot after 3 days, abeg go see your doctor or physician.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bride and groom are about to cut the cake.
It's about to go down.
What?
My love, wetin happen?
Before I marry you, the TV where you promise, the fridge nko, where e dey? Washing machine nko, will I be using my hands to wash clothes in 2026?
Cancel this wedding. Relax, everybody. Who said I must buy everything once? I use CDK. CDK? Yes, so I dey pay small. Fridge, washing machine, even solar system. Now CDK.
So all those things don't already dey house?
Abba, since last month.
Pastor, continue the wedding.
Walk on down, join together. Why stress yourself? Get phones, TVs, solar appliances, furniture, and more on CDK. Pay small. Zero interest, normal market price. Download CDK today.
Visit us at Mokola Road, Veterinary Bus Stop and Akwata inside Sanctuary Filling Station. For more inquiries, please call 0707 460 3911.
CDK!
Live big.
Before, my family can go 1 week without drama. 1 week, one wahala. Maggie, love, oh, me and Maggie so good together. Yeah, okay, now my Maggie make it right. Come with peace, oh, oh, no, come at all, oh, before, Maggie, love, oh, me and Maggie so good together. Me and Maggie so good together.
kápẹ́láyé ká fàlàáfíà ló gbà ní yẹ̀mí gígùn pẹ̀lú ìwòsàn àtìtọ́jú tí mára tàkébé dọjọ́ ogbó ló mú kí iléeṣẹ́ ẹ́mí1 naturalist care kó ti jẹ bàbá ẹyẹ tí ó doríkodò bí àdánwò tí ì sí níbi káfíìmù ewé àtẹgbò ṣèwòsàn kára ó dá ṣáká iléeṣẹ́ ẹ́mí1 naturalist care ló gbégbá orókè ẹ máa wá gbọ́ àǹfààní ńlá tún rèé fún gbogbo ènìyàn láti tún ṣàyẹ̀wò ara yín níbi ayẹyẹ àyájọ́ ọjọ́ àmàlà fest 2.0 ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì irú ẹ̀ tí iléeṣẹ́ 32 fm 94.9 tó gbé kalẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ 29 oṣù kẹjọ ọdún 2026 ìyẹn ni pé àǹfààní ìdá 50 lẹ́wọ̀n máa tó jẹ́ gbádùn ẹ̀ ìyẹn 50% discount lórí gbogbo àwọn àyẹ̀wò àti ìtọ́jú ara tá a bá ṣe fún yín lọ́jọ́ náà ní pápá àti recreation club ìdojúkọ àdámàsìgbà sábó nílùú ìbàdàn ọ̀fẹ́ lẹ́wọ̀n gba káàdì tá ó sì tó ṣàyẹ̀wò fún yín lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ tó ń ti ìdá 50 lórí owó ìtọ́jú tá a bá fún yín àkànṣe àyẹ̀wò ìlera ọ̀tọ̀ lèyí fún gbogbo ènìyàn ẹ́mí1 naturalist care 0803 405 1533 0803 405 1533 ẹ́mí1 naturalist care lóní kẹgbáyé pẹ́ pẹ̀lú ìlera tó péye.
32 FM 94.9.
Welcome back. The Podium, 32 FM 94.9, your laughter station. If you're just joining us, we're live in the studio with the PRO of the Obedient Movement, a group that has now morphed into what my guest calls the Sunday Oni Initiative. He's been talking to me about post-2023 election, what played out with the group, whether or not the group still has that buzz they had back then. So we're live on Facebook again, 32FM 949. Go there, like, share, and drop your comment on that video. So before we went on that break, you had spoken to me about the reasons you feel Peter Obi had fallen off that pedestal that he was put on in 2023. You talked about his, I think we're talking about his defection. So I said that one of the reasons he gave is that the ruling party does not want him to be on the ballot. That's why they are always scattering everywhere he is. He talked about the crisis in Labour Party, Nenadi Usman, Abure, Apapa at some point, and then in the NDC he said, well, he wants a level playing field, a transparent primary process that is not monetized. So he left. Now he's with NDC. He has a ticket. He has Kwakonso, and he says, yes, this is how it should be going to a contest and election.
Mr. Toba, you know what? You see, the point is this.
Yes.
There is no free and fair contest anywhere in the world.
Right.
So let's leave this shenanigan alone. Do you understand? The point is this. All right. If you can't face the heat, don't go to the kitchen. That's a very British.
So you don't think
that is a very British. Heat? So now I am saying that I cannot have 6.3 million votes and then walk away. What are you saying? And then we're starting from a zero. Now NDC, as I'm talking to you, NDC has no single unit or a single word in my local government.
NDC is ground zero. Serake Dixon is a national leader.
Who is Serake Dixon?
Former two-term governor in Bayelsa State. Current senator.
We are talking about the Nigerian election. We are talking about the Nigerian election of 36 states. So who is Serake Dixon?
Rabbi Musa Kwakonso is his running mate.
Why will Serake Dixon come and win a vote for himself or for Obi or for NDC in Oyo State? What are we saying? Now, Serake Dixon and Kwakonso that you're talking about. Kwakonso, how many? What is the structure of his numbers of his own people at Sabo or attacking a local government? What are we saying? We're talking about the Nigerian election, not a local government or a state election. And this is what we're talking about. Now, we are saying that 6.3 million votes. Now,
it looks like you're a money man.
Yeah,
you said
no,
Naira.
No. I'm just 6.3 million votes.
Yes.
All right, we give a ripple effect. All right, by now, you understand? Now, you know what is painful? Peter Obi is the first, or was the first presidential candidate, all right, in the history of Nigeria who will come third with such humongous number of 6.3 million. And so you throw that into the wind, and then you start from a party from NDC. What is NDC? And that's why we're saying that. Now, in fact, I even suggested, Mr. Toba, that is it a must? And this is where the selfishness of every Nigerian politician comes in. I even suggested, and I said, is it even a must that Peter Obi contest in 2027 if the opposition is giving him a problem? Now, why don't you see it? All right? Stand.
So you don't think he should contest? He said he won 2023, that the election was stolen from him.
And I'm saying that.
He won in 2023.
And I'm saying that.
Do you think he won?
Yoruba proverb will say that's gone. The tribunal has ruled over that. Now, the Yoruba people will say that
yes.
I even said, is it a must that Peter Obi contest in 2027 if the opposition is giving him a problem?
He said it's not the opposition, it's the ruling party that is giving him
problem. Is it not the opposition?
That he wants causing the crisis.
Beautiful, and is it a must? Now let's look at it this way. Yes. So if we go gather momentum, all right, for 2031, what is wrong with that? Now let's leave Tinubu alone. If Tinubu is the problem of Peter Obi, all right, the ruling party. Now let's go away. Let's calm down. Okay, calm down for 2031. By then, Bola Tinubu will have gone. APC will have.
It sounds like you're working for Tinubu.
Now, beautiful.
You don't want to be to
no, that is not the point. I am a realist. I am a realist. Forget the fact that I'm going to be there. I'm a realist. This is political workings on the table.
But you were not speaking this way in 2023.
Because
you were vehemently in support of PLB, vehemently against
beautiful. Because
I mean, you told us Obi had the capacity, was incorruptible.
I never
Those are the things you said.
Beautiful. I was talking about his public image. I was not talking about his own personal thing. I'm talking about his personal. What is spreading me now? The grievance. All right. Okay. For that, he did not appreciate us. One. Number two. Now, rubbishing our efforts, trashing 6.3 million votes into the trash can because of your selfish interest.
But the argument,
and I'm saying I'm not going to stand here and then still work for that kind of a man.
Oh, hold on. The argument I've heard about the 6.3 million vote, again, I asked you, is that people say it was Obi that brought Labour Party into prominence. That before Obi, what was Labour Party's performance in a general election? Yes, you had Mimiko in Ondo State at some point, but he was the one. He was the one that gave life to the party.
Do you have artisans? Do you have workers? Do you have teachers? Do you have lawyers? Do you have Pengasin? Do you have bankers or whatever in NDC? Is it that in this Labour Party that you have all the artisans and the papa and the mama and the pikin? Have you forgotten have you forgotten our logo? Papa, mama, pikin, and then you have NDC. You have Labour Party, all right? You have NLC. You even have TUC. In this Labour Party, do you have such in NDC? I am telling you now that in my own local government there is nothing like NDC. There is no place in only on the local government. Let anybody challenge me on there where they are having meeting. But in 2023, everywhere in my own local government, you have Labour Party meeting from unit to ward. Do you understand? And this, do you know, sir?
As Obi's exit, has it battered your party? Dealt a huge blow to Labour?
He has not.
Reduced your popularity?
Well, fine. He may have, because of course,
Labour Party is just
I give it to him.
He's but a walking shadow.
I give it to him. He's a personality. You understand that moves. Do you understand? But I am saying that why will you start from ground zero? Can you, Mr. Toba, let's be realistic. Can you have that 6.3 million in this coming election? The answer is no. Where do you want to start from?
Has it become stronger by virtue of his alliance with Kokonso?
He has become weaker.
Weaker?
He has become weaker. I am telling you.
He has a strong running mate.
Let me tell you something. You don't win on social media. And one of the things, personally, I am 40 people before, is this. A very serious politician will not just be moving here and there with content creators. Obi has reduced himself to content creators.
What's wrong with content creators? What's wrong with content
creators? Most of these guys don't even have voters card. Most of these content creators don't.
These are young people who can relate to other young people in the country. Their messages can resonate easily.
And this is the reason why the Bola Ahmed Tinubu of this world will always win election. Because election is local. Election is not Facebook. Election is not TikTok.
They say he's winning because INEC has been compromised.
Nobody said
Judiciary has been compromised. That's what they are saying.
Do you know one thing? Now let me ask you one question. Yes. Let me ask you one question. Ever since 2023 that Bola Tinubu won, despite the fact he is the 14th president of this country, that man has been working day one. All right? He has been working day one for his re-election. Let me give you one example. Now, his son, Seyi Tinubu, formed City Boy. City Boy in 2024.
But what's the political relevance of City Boy?
Now, this is the...
What people are saying is that Nigerians are angry, so it's going to be Tinubu versus Nigerians. That's what they're saying.
When Nigerians not agree in 2023, when Nigerians not agree in 2023, did Bola Ahmed Tinubu win election or not?
They say Obi is saying he won that election and it was stolen from him.
Well, beautiful.
That's what he's saying.
And I'm saying that what is the highest court in the land? Is it not Supreme Court?
Yes.
And the Supreme Court said, okay, that Bola Ahmed Tinubu has won. So let's move on. What, Mr. Toba, why are you dragging us back?
No, that's what his supporters are saying. That's what they are still saying till today. I saw Aisha Yusufu the other day, who said that Tinubu is not our president.
Aisha Yusufu, do you know what Aisha Yusufu is? Another content creator.
She's an activist.
What's an activist? Show me one activist who has won an election anywhere in the world. Show me any activist in the history of...
Aren't you an activist?
I am not an activist. I am a politician.
Oh, you're comrade.
I am a politician, comrade. Because I know my audience. Okay. I reason with my head, not my
So you don't think activists can win elections?
I said, show me in the history of the world where activists won any single election in the world.
So you're on the same page with Amechi, for instance. I told you already that when politicians are talking, keep quiet.
That one goes nowhere. You understand? That one is not even an issue. You understand? We have jokers in politics and we have
guys in politics.
Joker? He's a joker.
He's an idealist. He has something different to
offer. Is a joker.
He's an idealist.
Showora is a joker. Let me tell you something. I was one of the people that formed TIB in Nigeria. TIB, Take It Back movement, started in Oyo State. Are you aware that AAC, African Action Congress, started in Ibadan?
Yes.
I was one of the very first 50. So I know Showora very well. So what are you saying? So you understand? Now, the election...
And you know that state chairman, Apostle K.
Of course.
Yeah.
Now tell Apostle K, how many are they in Oyo State? How many are they in Ibadan? Do you understand? And then when we are talking about election, it is not about gra. It is not about... I have learned one thing, Mr. Tobin.
Yes.
I have learned one thing. I have learned since 2023 that gra does not win election. You go to the locals, you go to the grassroots.
And Showora is doing gra.
Of course, that one is just making out. Now, let me tell you something. And you know that some activists are cashist. They come every 4 years to cash out. They go all around the world to make people go fund me here, go fund me here. They go as far as Australia to go collect dollars. And then when they come back, ask me, will they declare the dollars they collect all over the world for GoFundMe? They come every 4 years to cash out to Nigerians. All right? And that is why some of us are saying no. All right? Let me tell you.
So can we say that you're a member of the defunct obedient movement now? Because from what you're saying, your group has moved beyond Peter Obi.
Yes.
So is obedient movement in Oyo State, is it defunct now?
Well, I won't say it's defunct because some of them are in NDC.
So some have moved to NDC.
Yes.
Still part of the obedient
movement. And I use the word sensibly, politically once, I in the Sedioni initiative.
So what's the future for you now? Because
for me as a person,
for your crew that didn't move with Obi to NDC.
Yes.
Because as you have said, some people moved with him into the ADC.
Yeah.
They moved with him to the NDC, but you have remained.
Shockingly, Mr. Toba.
Okay.
Do you know that some obedient movement are still in NDC?
They didn't go with him.
Oh yeah. And this is the the shenanigan I'm talking about.
Right.
Now why splitting this movement? Why splitting this movement?
So what's the future for you now? Because now it looks like you're stuck in Labour Party. You're not going with some people have said Labour Party is past. Let's move with the principle. Our goal is to get Peter Obi elected, but you are not moving with that.
We are not stuck in Labour Party because a movement is a movement. A movement can always move everywhere.
Okay, so what does the future hold for you?
The future is simple.
2027. Hold on, comrade.
Yes.
2027. A lot of candidates have laid their card on the table.
Yes.
I don't know. You heard the audio clip I played earlier.
Yes.
You know, as they were buying train and discussing.
Yes.
You saw it as well.
Yeah.
Donald Duke was there of the PRP.
Yeah.
You know, Omoyele Showora of the AAC. You said Showora is just going gra.
Yeah,
okay, so we'll remove that. There's Atiku Abubakar on the table as well. There's Bola Tinubu. There's 𝐂𝐈𝐒 there, for instance, of the APM. You know, on the table as well. Who was thrown in. You know, throwing his hat to the ring, saying that he wants to contest in this election.
Yes.
So where are you going? Your
between
group
you
now.
Between you okay.
Where are you going?
Now,
first of all, where are you going in 2027?
Our group. I just told you something earlier. Our group, all right, is a movement.
Right.
We will pitch our tents.
Which 𝐂𝐈𝐒
𝐂𝐒𝐒? Which 𝐂𝐒?
The current governor of the state. Two-time governor, presidential candidate of the APM.
The same governor that betrayed us.
How did he betray you?
The same governor that betrayed us in 2023.
How did he betray you?
That betrayed Labour Party in 2023.
Was he a member of Labour Party? How did he betray you?
He wasn't a Labour Party.
How did he betray you?
He wasn't a member of Labour Party in 2023, but he called us for us to merge with him in 2023, and we did so with the proposal.
So you worked for him in
2023? Of course. As governor.
And you abandoned your own candidate, Taofik Akinwale.
We never had a candidate.
You had Taofik Akinwale.
We never had a candidate because, let me tell you something.
What happened to Taofik Akinwale?
There are people who just because of what they want to eat in politics just go and print poster. I can print poster and say I want to be.
So he was not your candidate.
He wasn't our candidate. Nobody even worked for him. Do you understand? A candidate who never had 10, who could not engineered 10 people from his own ward or from his own house.
So you abandoned you abandoned him.
Oh yes, because we told him to his face that we are abandoning you. All right, because we were not ready to work for those serious human beings. And that's why we're saying in 2027, Labour Party or whatever, or something will not work for anybody who's
okay. So let's go back. Let's go back to the part where you said Governor Market, because I don't understand it. In 2023, he was a member of the PDP, was not in your party.
And I said it beckoned on us to have a merger, and which is very.
So are you saying you worked for his victory?
I am saying that authoritatively. Yeah, I'm saying that emphatically that we work for his victory. We work for his victory, and then we did not only work behind closed door. All right. There's a permission, all right. He got from our principal Peter Obi then
that you should work for him.
Yeah, they spoke, and then there was a permission from national to the state.
So you had an agreement.
Of course, we had an agreement. That's what I'm saying. That.
So what was the agreement for you? What was in it for you that made you support him at the time?
Well, now the agreement, all right, is that he was going to give us.
So you're giving money?
Of course, for logistics.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie.
Right. He fulfilled the end of his bargain.
He didn't fulfill any idea.
So what was he supposed to do?
Because you didn't allow me. You asked me.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. He gave money for logistics, Mr. Toba. If I'm going to send you to Lagos to get something from me, am I going to ask you to use your money?
No,
am I going to give you money for logistics?
Of course.
Now that is one. And there is paperwork on ground that he was going to give us, all right, some offices, which he has never fulfilled till now. And so you want me and my group, our group, to still work for that.
So when you say offices, political appointments to members of your group, in exchange for your support.
Of course, for members of Labour Party, which has not been fulfilled.
Okay.
And then few months down to 2027. So what? So you want us to go December out? Is that what you're saying, Mr. Toba?
I'm asking. You said you were betrayed.
Yes.
I was wondering where the betrayal came in.
And I just told you.
Yes.
If the Governor 𝐃𝐈𝐒𝐒 will fulfill his promise today, and the leadership of Labour Party will speak to all of us, and then they will speak to the Sunday Oni initiative, all right? Then we can then come again to the right.
But don't you think it's time for you to pitch your tent with him, because now he's running for a higher office? So that means if you work with him now and he wins, there's a lot more to go around for you.
Once beaten, twice shy. Once beaten, twice shy.
There's a lot more to go around.
Have you heard of that proverb before?
Yes.
All right, it's a British proverb. Once beaten, twice shy. Do you understand? You betray me once, you can't betray me twice. Do you understand? There's a very strong Yoruba proverb to that, but I don't want to say that. Do you understand? I am saying that you fulfill this agreement first. Yes. In fact, what I'm telling you now, a lot of people in the Labour Party, a lot of members, all right, were almost scolding our chairman. Almost. I use the word almost.
For working with him.
No. For not tightening the agreement.
Okay.
For not tightening the agreement with the governor. Up to today, what people want to hear is this. If you are a leader, what did you go there to say? And then this is the promise. All right? Or these are the promises. We have the promises on table. Few months to go, 2027. We are not seeing anything. All right? And then you still want us to work for that same person in 2027. Hell no. I don't. As I'm talking to you, yes. I don't work for the government. I don't eat from the government. I am an employer.
So it's about personal gains for you.
It's not about.
You're saying this about Makindena because he didn't fulfill the promise.
No.
He didn't give you the appointment.
I've been using the word us. I didn't use the word man.
So it's not. So I'm saying is also plural, right?
Yes.
It's not you in particular. I'm saying your group.
Yes.
Generally. So you supported him not because you believed in him. You just wanted your personal gains. Now that he didn't give you.
Now let me tell something.
You're speaking against him. You're saying you were betrayed.
Let me tell something. In 2023. Engineer 𝐃𝐈𝐒𝐒 was the best governor anybody could have worked for in 2023.
Yes.
Do you understand? So if I go back, I go forth. Do you understand? I am saying it on here. In fact, till now, do you understand? In 2023 was the best governor. Anybody, best governor.
Is he still the best governor now?
I will say that.
Because he didn't fulfill your agreement.
Yes. So if you don't fulfill the agreement, you're a dangerous person to me. Do you understand?
Because I mean, we can also say that because you accused other politicians of being selfish now. Yes. Because what you're looking out for is your interest. Perhaps you were promised essay this, commissioner that. Because you didn't get what you were promised.
Is about interest.
Now,
politics is about interest.
Yes.
Politics is about interest. If I tell you that I'm going with you today, it's about interest of myself and of my people. Do you understand? It's about interest. And then let me not.
So if Bola Tinubu were to come to you now, to your group, and say, okay, you are aggrieved members of this movement.
Yes.
Don't worry, let's work together.
Yes.
2027.
Yes.
If I get re-elected, you're
yes.
getting this and that. You will. because it's about interest.
I just told you it's about interest.
Yes, you will agree.
I just told you it's about interest.
So you will agree to
yes, it's about to. And this one.
So it's not the principle that guides you. There's no principle that guides you. It's just your interest.
Let me tell you something. Yes. Principle first, interest follow. What are you saying? If you are a pastor or an imam, don't go into politics. If you are a bishop, don't go into politics. Do you understand? Anywhere in the world, if you are a bishop or an imam, don't venture into politics.
Right.
Do you understand? So it's about principle and it's about interest. Even the late sage, Awolowo, it was about principle and it was about interest for them. Do you understand?
So for you, interest comes first.
Oh yeah, and that is why. No. I'm saying principle first, interest. And that is why people could refer to Awolowo today, and some people call themselves Awoist, because he built the principle. And then of course, you can't be a leader. Even Jesus Christ, at a point, looked back and said, "Oh, my people are hungry. Can we get?" So
Obi did not look back to see that you were hungry.
Oh, Obi never looked back.
Makinde did not look back.
So Makinde is still owing us.
Is it owing you?
So Makinde is owing us.
But he said he gave you money for logistics.
So if I give you money for logistics,
yes.
If I give you money for logistics, have I not sent you on an errand?
Yeah.
Will you call that a settlement? Will you say that I've settled you? Is it not logistics?
So you're still expecting me. How much is he owing you?
It's not. I'm just saying that. I just told you that he's not owing us money.
He's owing position.
So
you're expecting that you were going to be given.
There is a certain minister in this country that I love so much. I love his assertions. I love his statement. He always say agreement is agreement.
You're talking about Nyesom Wike.
Yes.
You love him so much.
I love his quotations. That agreement is agreement. Just like you may not like him personally, you may not like his political ideologies, but when it comes to agreements, you cannot fault him, because he will always tell you that where he stands is where he stands. And so now, if you want me to come again for you, agreement is agreement.
Now Seyi Makinde is running. To be president of the country.
I wish.
Two-term governor.
I wish the governor.
He said he's qualified. He's overqualified as a matter of fact.
Let me tell you something that will shock you. I said in 2023, Seyi Makinde is one of the best governors Oyo State has produced.
Right.
One of the best governors.
Is he one of the best candidates now for the number 1 seat? One of the best presidential candidates.
He's not there.
He's not there.
Of course. He's not there. Do you understand? He's a presidential election in the country, a regional contestation. Do you understand? Show me where APM is in all the 36 states, and show me their leaders. Do you understand? Are we running Southwest?
Well, you said that he's the best governor in Nigeria.
I am saying instead.
Can't he ride on that performance?
He cannot ride on that performance because this is a larger terrain. Who is even deceiving us in this country? When it comes to do you know how large Nigeria is? Do you know the money that will be invested into this presidential election? Do you think now one governor will just come and say, now I have this, because I'm an emperor in my state, and so I want to be
emperor. He's a two-term governor.
He's a two-term governor in your state.
Yes.
Not in Nigeria.
So you don't think he has the capacity to win the election?
Seyi Makinde has the capacity to win local election.
Not presidential
election, because Baba is not ready for it yet. Where is what is the spread of APM in the nation? You understand? What is the spread? Even in my own local government, what is the spread?
Okay, before we go, we have just about 2 minutes now to end it. I asked you earlier, I don't think I got a clear answer.
Yes.
So where is your group going? In 2023, you worked for Peter Obi, you worked for Makinde.
Yes.
And from what you have said, you feel betrayed by these two people.
Yes.
You feel they still owe you. So where are you going?
And you've told me honestly. Feel they still owe me.
Yes.
They owe us.
They owe you.
I don't feel.
Okay. And you've told me in all honesty that if Tinubu were to come to you that, okay, come and join the City Boy movement, we have this and that on the table, you consider
we will look at the pros and cons. If they're not going to betray us, we move with them.
If they're not going
to betray us, we move with them.
Okay. So
if they will not betray,
so you are willing to work with anybody?
We are willing to work with people who have the interest of the nation at heart. The people come first. Don't forget, I said that. Okay. People come first in all of these things that we are doing.
Well, I mean, isn't your arrest policy pro people? From what everything he said in that clip, in that NBA conference, he says he's the only one that has something different.
What?
Because Atiku has been vice president, Amechi has been governor.
Does it make sense? Does it make sense if you have very fine shoe but you don't have the leg to wear it? Showola is a very good candidate, but he doesn't have the wherewithal. So what usefulness is that? Do you understand? He's a fine candidate who is cerebral, but he doesn't have the wherewithal.
But pro-people policy, that's what some
people say. How will he get into presidency?
If you work with him, he can get there.
If I work with who?
Because you're saying that you worked.
Showola is another.
You worked for Makinde and he got elected. So that's your electoral value.
Showola is another character that we will talk about another day. Do you understand? These people are jokers. Do you understand? These people are jokers. You can rant on Facebook.
So you can work with Atiku as well.
Who?
So okay, if those ones are jokers, who are the serious candidates? Now tell me, out of the people as you wrap up.
Politically.
Out of the people that
politically.
Yes.
2 people. Do you understand? I say politically.
Okay.
You understand? Politically.
Who are those 2 people?
So politically now in the country now is Tinubu and Atiku. Politically. Go everywhere.
Not even Obi with Kokonso behind him.
Oh goodness! Go everywhere now. Go everywhere in the country. Right. You see their structures everywhere. I have just told you. I said in my own local government there is no MDC. There is nowhere they are meeting, and I start to be corrected. I'm on air.
Oluyole is big.
Oh yes.
Oluyole is very big.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
So you've gone round. You've not seen anybody meeting on behalf of MDC.
Goodness me. At least not in my own ward. They are not meeting anywhere. Do you understand? Mention one person in Bere unless people see their reaction.
All right, we have to go now. We're already in the election season, by the way, so we expect this kind of conversation to continue till we reach that January next year when Nigerians will come out again to decide who gets to lead them across different political positions. If you're just joining us, been talking to 𝐂𝐈𝐒 𝐂𝐒𝐿 is the PRO of the, should I call it now, defunct Obedient Movement?
Because the initiative.
Yes, because your members have moved into different groups, have followed Peter Obi, and you will not be voting Peter Obi in 2027, right?
I never said that.
Will you be voting him? Somebody that betrayed you.
When we get to the bridge, we know how to cross it.
Somebody that betrayed you. You can't work with him again.
Oh yes, we can. Somebody can come together. He's not Judas. It's only Judas that didn't repent.
Okay. So you're thinking he will repent, but if he doesn't repent, in your opinion, you're not voting.
We
for
move.
Him. You move from him. All right. Thank you so much. And don't forget to join us on Saturday for the midweek edition of the Podium, 9 to 11. That's the time. And next Wednesday, 11 to 12. Thank you for doing this with me once again. My name is OLORUNTOBA YUSUF. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday morning. Bye for now.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the guest analyst and do not necessarily reflect the recommendations or perspectives.
Ayé ajíwèrè wọn tiẹ̀ kó wọlé. Bá a mọ̀ tán.
Ajísàrí group.
Bá a mọ̀ tán. Lẹ́yìn bá ti ń gbọ́ pé Sárébù dán náà tún ni níkànnì àdẹ́rìn pòṣónú 32 FM 949 Ìbàdàn. Àtúnkìyín káàbọ̀ sórí ètò lọ́sàn-án tòní.
Wọ́n ti ń dúró de ètò wa tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ already.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Mo sọ ìyálòde ni mo pè yín màmá kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ wọ́n nítorí ètò yín náà mo ṣe lọ rèé cháàjì rẹ̀ níbi tí mo mú fóònù lọ ló ti dá.
Ọ̀nìyàn lọ́nìyàn. Olúwamẹ́rẹ̀ ọmọ òjò lórúkọ tèmi ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí Sárébù lápá àtìbí.
Bá a mọ̀ tán Àdìmúlà Adéjùmọ̀ mo kì í káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yín tẹ̀ ń dúró de Sárébù dán lètò.
Ètò ní Sárébù dán. Ó dáa tí mo bá ṣe ń ṣe é lórí Sárébù dán fún tọ̀sán tòní ẹ̀yìn ẹ̀kọ́ pé wọlé ni ẹ̀mẹ́ni tẹ́ ẹ bá fẹ́ bá náà jà.
Oh sure.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá dẹ̀ ti mú un tán.
Oh yeah.
Ẹ mú nọ́mbà béèrè yín. Á wájú béèrè sí yín. Tẹ́ ẹ bá gba ìdáhùn. Ó bá ṣe kíni. Ló bá bọ́ sójú ẹ̀. Àwọn mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta tí a lẹ́bùn àbí tí wọ́n lẹ́bùn lọ́wọ́ wa. Fájọbí Olútáyọ̀, Adé láti Àpáta, Dáúdà láti Bẹ̀yẹ̀rúkà. À ń ṣiṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ lórí àwọn ẹ̀bùn yín. Gbogbo ẹ̀ lápapọ̀. Tábà láǹfààní tábà lẹ́ni tó tún gbẹ̀bùn lónìí. Ẹ pé àǹtí Mary o ìbéèrè wọn lé o bá a mọ̀ tán o ìbéèrè wọn lé o ẹ wá jẹ́ àṣẹ pápápá ni o torí ọ̀pọ̀ ènìyàn ló pọ̀ tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe kíni tí wọ́n fẹ́ bùdán 0705 5949 0809 7949 tàbí 0906 2949 làwọn ojú òpó mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta tó wọnú kùlù tẹ̀ fi lè bùdán lọ́sàn-án tó. 0705 5949 0809 7949 tàbí 0906 2949 bẹ́ẹ̀ là ń bẹ lójú òpó Facebook 32FM 949 fẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ àwọn ilé ìbò a máa pe nǹkan ní countdown bá mi ìyẹn ni pé a ti ń ka ọjọ́ sílẹ̀ ọjọ́ mẹ́ta ló kù báyìí o
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó là ń wò yìí
ọjọ́ mẹ́ta ló kù Amala Fest
ọ̀la ló bò lójú
ọjọ́ mẹ́ta ló kù sẹ́yìn tí ń gbáradì torí lápá àbí àwa ti ṣe kí ni.
adé kan pé.
mo rò pé fẹ́ ṣe èbó ni.